Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? When I was trying to get to this podcast off the ground, I had so many questions. How do I record an episode? Where do I find my background music? How do I get my show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the other places people like to listen? Where do I find the advertisers? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing and monetizing your podcast. And best of all, it's 100% free and 100% ridiculously easy to use. So, if you want to start a podcast, go to anchor.fm/start to join me and the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start. I can't wait to hear your podcast. Hey guys, and welcome to the episode of DC Monday. I literally have a lot of topics to talk about. A lot of topics. So, yeah, from the Emmy nomination to ComicCon. And get ready, everyone. Well, I know DCEU don't have a Comic-Con panel this year, but that doesn't mean DC will not have Comic-Con. So let's get ready for those. Zack Snyder is making a show for Netflix. Oh yeah, you heard me right. After he unceremoniously left DCEU, because no one likes his take on the DCEU, is of course he's gonna get his own show, its own anime on Netflix. And it's happening because of developing a zombie series, a Western Dead series for Netflix. And that's what I was just saying about this. About it, you know? Yeah. Next, we're gonna get to Joker. Yes, although it did not help much about, Todd Phillips with the Joker film, because he did say this will not be DC connected. Instead, it'll be his own version of the Joker. Regarding to the character of the Joker, that he's going to be a failed comedian. He's going to be author, so yeah. And it's not going to be related to DC. I mean, no Joker, you know? No Joker-Batman rivalry. And that's what I'm saying, of course. Just keep it that way. And speaking of Joker, have you guys seen Vampires? They Live, Big Trouble in Little China, Escape from New York, Halloween? Well, John Carpenter is going to make a transition from from movies to comics, just for this one, because he will be doing a comic. He'll be joining DC for the Joker, new Joker comic. He's gonna make it sick and twisted, just like Michael Myers. Get it? Get it? Okay, you don't get it. But actually, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. Alright. Now we are in the rest of the topics. And it's of course regarding to the Emmys and ComicCon, but although we're gonna do one more before. Although it didn't help when one of the news anchor, there's a video of the news anchor just mixed up with a Marvel superhero. Check it out. When she said her favorite is Superman, but yet she got the quote mixed up by Superman by quoting Uncle Ben of Spider-Man, saying great power comes great responsibility. That's Uncle Ben. That's not That's not Superman. That's not Superman. Quoting that's for Spider-Man. That was Spider-Man you just quoted. Oh man. I can't believe it. You know? But just like that. I say just like that, however, that's going to be the thing. And now, we are at the Emmy season, however. So, yeah, let's get to real serious business around here. So, Gotham has been nominated for an Emmy for Best Series in a Drama, for Best Dramatic Series. Yep, major congratulations. But other than that, there's some categories, like one of them being the one that was trashed with Season 8 is, of course, Game of Thrones, which had a ruined reputation because of the final season. Did not perform so well. And if you guys think I was kidding, I am not kidding. That one just sucked. But, although we did see, of course, it's also nominated for Outstanding Voice Editing. Voice and Sound Editing. Although I am really looking forward to those. Alright, now we are going to the main topics. The main event, the one I've been talking about for a long time, is ComicCon. And this is the ComicCon week. Okay, now we are ready for some ComicCon news. Alright, Arrow has a final season with the title Arrow Starling City, which visited Oliver Queen's last run with Starling City before Infinite Crisis comes. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it was leaked by the script. The picture of the script, and it says Arrow, Starling City. Which is, of course, like a main, really important storyline, however. And now we, of course, have... Okay, this is not related to ComicCon, but however, this is the next one. Supergirl star will direct episode 17. You know, Supergirl herself. That's really interesting. Yeah, I mean, just like Ben McKenzie of directed Gotham, who is also Commissioner Gordon in Gotham. Wow. Are stars getting a directorial? You know, are they trying to become the DC version of Ron Howard? Well, I'm saying, of course. Now back to DC regarding to those. Okay, now I watched the Watchmen trailer, and my thoughts on it? In my opinion, it was not that good. It was not that good. Because it's like post-Watchmen. I mean, there's no Dr. Manhattan. There's no blue character. There is no everyone, you know, from the film. It's the new Watchmen. It is, the premise looks promising, even though I didn't like the trailer. Though I thought the trailer was not good. Because the premise is, whoever is under that mask are killing the cops. I say, let's call the cops. I call the cops, but nope. Let's kill the cops, that they say. And yes, and it was announced at the DC ComicCon panel that Justice League Dark, one of the animated series that got it already, is going to get a sequel known as Apocalypse War. I think it's spelled Apocalypse War, you know? Whoever comes up with that have a spelling problem. But other than that, check it out, guys. I mean, it's gonna come 2020. And speaking of Oliver Queen's going, one of the stars of The Flash is officially staying. It's officially staying as Carlos Welder, who plays Lobo. He confirmed that he's not leaving the show. I know what everyone was going to say, but however, everyone thought he was leaving. But good news, everyone. If you're Flash fans, he is officially staying. And alright, I covered the Arrow final season, and Flash, and Watchmen, and Justice League. Now, is there one more that I've left? Oh, yeah! There's one! Yeah! Do you remember the movie Superman Returns from 2006? And do you remember that? Everyone? Do you remember that movie? Huh? Yeah? Yeah, that bad movie. Brandon Routh will be returning as Superman for Infinite on Crisis. Yep, Infinite on Crisis crossover. Brandon Routh will be putting on his cape for the crossover event one more time. And that's all I got to say, everyone. Now it's time for me to close out this episode. Okay, guys, that's going to be about it for DC Monday. I had a lot to cover. Alright? Yeah, that's a lot to cover. But this week is ComicCon week. So be sure to check the Wednesday Awakens on Wednesday for the panel of Lucasfilm Publishing. Like a covers reveal, and of course the new book's gonna come up, a new comic. And speaking of Marvel Tuesday, I'm going to be covering Phase 4 for Comic-Con. Alright? Yeah. And be sure to tune in for the bonus content for Thirst Track, which I'm going to be talking about Picard. And I'm going to break that down. Alright, guys? That's going to do about it. And I will see you guys next time.